Hey guys, how's it going? This is Autobot JCB here again for another How to Transform video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to transform the 2002-2003 Transformers Armada Wheeljack. In addition to Wheeljack, I'm going to be showing you how to transform his partner Minicon Windshear. Before I get started, I want to give a quick shout out to YouTuber Emmett Animations for suggesting this video. So Emmett Animations, thank you very much. If you have any other ideas for other videos you'd like me to do in the future, please feel free to let me know. But anyway, before we get started transforming Wheeljack, I actually wanted to give you a brief history of Wheeljack's backstory. And one of the things you'll notice on his vehicle mode is that he has both the Autobot symbol and the Decepticon symbol. And you'll notice that there's this huge slash through the Autobot symbol. The story behind that is that Wheeljack was originally an Autobot in the Armada series. He was actually in the same combat unit as another Autobot named Hotshot. What had happened is that during a fight on Cybertron, Hotshot and Wheeljack were separated from the rest of their platoon, and Wheeljack ended up getting pinned under some debris that had fallen off of a nearby structure, and Hotshot unfortunately could not get the debris off of him. And what was happening was Hotshot was trying to tell Wheeljack that he was going to go get help, and he was trying to keep Wheeljack calm, and Wheeljack was begging him, "Hey, please don't leave me." He didn't want to be alone. He didn't want to die alone. But what ended up happening was Hotshot ultimately went for help and left Wheeljack. And by the time anybody knew that what was going on, Hotshot's command leader would not let him go back, would not let him take help, and would not let him go back into the combat zone in order to rescue Wheeljack. And what had happened is that Wheeljack thought that Hotshot had abandoned him, and during that time, Megatron had actually shown up and freed Wheeljack, and in exchange for saving his life, Wheeljack pledged his allegiance to the Decepticons. And then later on down the road, what had happened was when Wheeljack came to Earth, he decided he was going to seek his revenge on Hotshot by going after Hotshot's new partner, a young Autobot named Sideswipe. I don't know if Hotshot and Wheeljack ever actually put their differences aside or reconcile their differences. I don't know for sure. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into transforming Wheeljack. So what you'll notice is that to get this one started, you'll notice that there is a Minicon port right here on the top. What you'll do is you'll take Windshear and go ahead and attach him to that Minicon port. And when you press down on him, both the doors on each side will spring open. Not exactly like that, but that's how mine works. I honestly think that the way the doors work like that, it kind of reminds me of a DeLorean, more specifically the DeLorean from Back to the Future. But anyway, the next thing you'll go ahead and do is just go ahead and pop Windshear back off of Wheeljack, because we're going to set him off to the side. We're going to be using him later on. So as you can see here, when you flip these up, Wheeljack actually has a missile launcher here, and he has a missile launcher here. And if you flip them over, you'll see that the trigger for each launcher is right there and right there. And these do actually fire. They actually shoot out quite a ways. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to go ahead and take the entire rear section of the car and go ahead and just let it swing down just like that. And then what you'll do is you'll grab right here and you'll grab right here and go ahead and slide these apart just like that. And then flip this all the way around. And you'll see that there's a little ridge right here that will actually hook right onto this little edge right here. Just go ahead and flip this around until it clicks into place. And then what you do is you take this section and you push it in until it stops. So we'll go ahead and flip this down, click this into place, and then slide it over a little bit until it stops. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this white panel here and this white panel here and go ahead and flip these out just like this, because these are actually going to be Wheeljack's feet. So go ahead and flip those down. And if you turn them around, you'll see that you have a yellow panel here and a yellow panel or yellow pin here. And go ahead and flip these down just like that, because those are Wheeljack's heels. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to take this section right here and go ahead and pull this down until it pops out of, until this pin right here pops out of this little hole right here. And we'll go ahead and do that on the other side just like that. And then what you do is you go ahead and pull the wheels out all the way. They will click out. They will click into place when they come out, and then just go ahead and give them a 180-degree turn, just like this, because there we have Wheeljack's arms. The next thing you're going to want to do is you go ahead and take the whole top section of the car and go ahead and slide it back on the rail just like that. And then what you'll do is you'll go ahead and rock it down until it'll click twice, and then it'll line up just like that. And then this pin right here will line up with the hole that's right here on the underside of the car, just like this. And then there you have Wheeljack's head. So there's what Wheeljack looks like in his base transformed mode. Now, like I said, he has the two rocket launchers right here. Now, one feature that I think is kind of neat, and they actually have this in the show as well, is that if you take the rockets out of the launchers, you'll notice that both of them have these little small ridges right here and right here. They can actually be mounted in Wheeljack's hands, and these are actually the swords that he uses in the Transformers Armada cartoon. I think that's kind of a neat attention to detail weapon-wise. I suppose one thing you could do is you could flip this up one click, and so he has like some ranged rocket launchers. I guess you can do it like that. I don't know if that's an official weapon configuration for him or not, but it's still kind of a neat little thing to toy around with. But anyway, there we have Wheeljack transformed and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and set him off to the side, and now I will show you how to transform his partner Minicon Windshear. As you can see here, Windshear turns into a pretty neat little jet. I don't know if he's modeled after an actual jet or not, but I think he's got quite a bit of detail. You'll see that he's got the Minicon symbol right there and right there stamped on him. Flip him over, you got the Minicon port right there, so he can be hooked onto the back of Wheeljack. But anyway, to get this one started, what you'll want to do, go ahead and flip up the wings. Just flip them up out of the way on that hinge right there, just like that. And then you'll take this long section right here, go ahead and flip this all the way out to the back, and go ahead and flip this one out all the way to the back, and then give them a 180-degree turn, just like that. And flip this around just like that. And then go ahead and take these little yellow pins right here and flip them forward just like that, because those are actually Windshear's feet. The next thing you'll want to do is you'll want to go ahead and take the nose of the plane, bring that all the way down. Now the Minicon port is right here, or the link port is right here. That will actually seat right in this opening right here. Let's just go ahead and just rock that all the way down just like that. And then just go ahead and flip up the wings on Windshear just like that to line them up, because the wings actually become his shoulders. And then finally what you do is just go ahead and take the thrusters and flip them down just like that. Yeah, flip that one just like that. And there we have Windshear ready to go. All right, guys. Well, once again, I want to give a thank you to YouTuber Emmett Animations for suggesting that I do the 2002-2003 Transformers Armada Wheeljack and his partner Minicon Windshear. If you guys have any other ideas for other Transformers you'd like me to try and do, feel free to comment below, even hit that like and subscribe button, and even hit that notification bell. And if you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear them, and I will see what I can do to help you out. Until then, bye.